The Pentagon is considering ending its relationship with AI giant Anthropic. The military's review comes after tensions between the two sides over the use of Claude, Anthropic's AI model, during last month's operation capturing former Venezuelan leader Nicolás Maduro. Here to discuss the latest in this dispute is the Hill's business and defense reporter Philippe Timotia. Hey, Philippe, so walk us through the specific disagreements between the two sides and how the Maduro operation plays into all this.
Thank you for having me, Drew. Yes, so the clash comes as recently the Wall Street Journal revealed that Claude, Anthropic's AI tool, has been used by the U.S. military as part of the January 3rd raid, where U.S. personnel captured the Venezuelan leader Nicolás Maduro. The main sticking points are the concerns are that coming from Anthropic is that its AI tool could be used either for surveillance, potentially of Americans and other foreigners, and also that the ability to operate weapons without the surveillance of military personnel or other people. Claude, Anthropic's premier AI tool, has guidelines that it does not allow it to be used for surveillance or conducting violence.
So this is a case, it would seem, that Anthropic is saying that its technology is being misused by the government?
And that is yes, the concern coming from the AI giant. Uh, this is something that's has been brewing for some time now, and it is playing into the discussions between Anthropic and the Pentagon over the current contract that the two sides have established and that has been announced last year. The contract is worth up to $200 million, and now it is at risk of being canceled. If the contract is canceled, it wouldn't significantly impact Anthropic's revenue just because it represents a small portion of their yearly revenue, but it would certainly send a message to other AI companies that have partnerships with the Pentagon over how their technology could be used by the U.S. military.
What are the Pentagon and Anthropic saying so far about all of this?
The Pentagon is saying that the concerns that if Anthropic is expressing is in a way stymieing the ability of the U.S. military and the warfighters to carry out their operations. They're saying that those concerns are sort of a hindrance in the U.S. military's future operations. While Anthropic is expressing concerns that their AI tool uh, could be misused either regarding surveillance or down the line firing weapons without the oversight of U.S. military personnel or other people involved in these operations.
You talked about just this maybe single contract not being a huge part of the yearly revenue for a company as large as Anthropic, but I wonder if there's any potential downside of losing favor with the Pentagon and not being able possibly to work with the Pentagon moving forward. Is that a concern of the company?
That is a concern. That is not something that the company has expressed publicly, but it is something that the San Francisco-based company, uh, it has been a contract that they wanted for some time as they compete in AI space, including in the national security space, that is already being filled with other technology giants, including Google, OpenAI, and others. And while the potential cancellation of the $200 million contract, revenue-wise, wouldn't be potentially a major hit for the company. it could certainly impact the way they compete in the AI space as technology develops.
If this relationship is severed, what does this mean for the U.S. military's AI strategy moving forward?
They would potentially have to turn to other companies in the space that produce similar technology to help them in their operations. And seemingly, the length of these discussions that, like I said, have been going on for some time now indicate that Claude currently is the superior AI model on the market, uh, especially for what the U.S. military is looking for. And it is definitely something to pay attention to, as the Pentagon could be forced to look for other options on the market. Uh, but they do know that the superiority of Claude, the Anthropic's AI model, it is something that not many other places on the market can offer right now.
All right, a story we will continue to follow. For now, we'll leave it at that. Philippe Timothea, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.